Hello, fabulous lawyers. How are you? Claudia here. In this video, I'm going to take you through my blueprint to build a law firm that lets you live. So, to me, a law firm that lets you live is a law firm that's designed and built around your life rather than the opposite of that. And the opposite of that would be a law firm that takes up so much time and focus that you sort of squeeze other bits of your life in around it. So the reason why building a law firm that lets you live, a law firm that's designed around your life, is on my mind at the moment and on my heart is that I am talking to a lot of law firm owners who tell me that they're feeling burnt out. They feel like they're working too many hours and that they don't have enough time for all the other things in their lives that are important and special to them. And they tell me they feel that they if only they could have better staff, better marketing, better automation, better technology, better clients, better systems, better processes. So law firm owners tell me if only they could have those things working better for them, then they would be able to reduce the number of hours that they are spending at work, and they would have more time to do the things that are important to them, and they would feel happier, and then they wouldn't feel burnt out anymore. And while I agree to a certain extent that improving those things in your firm will help with, I guess, happiness and fulfillment levels for law firm owners, when it comes to burnout, I believe that we feel burnt out when we're feeling out of alignment with our values and our mission and our purpose. I don't necessarily agree that burnout is aligned with the number of hours that we're working. And the reason why I think that is because when I look back over the last few years in my life, there has been times where I have worked very long hours, but I've felt extremely invigorated and motivated and inspired because the work that I am doing is very much in alignment with my values, and I'm working towards, bringing about my mission and my vision, and I'm also, creating the life that I want at the same time. Where there's been other times recently where I haven't been working as many hours, but I've felt completely burnt out. I felt like I'm just not into it anymore, even though I know in the past I've worked far longer hours than I have at the time when I felt burnt out. And so when it comes to law firm owners feeling burnt out, I wanted to record this video because I think that we can improve our processes and our systems and our software and our people and our clients as much as we like, but unless we are strategically and intentionally building a law firm that's in alignment and that fits in around our life, then we're always going to probably feel some degree of burnout or misalignment. So I've got a blueprint or a set of steps or questions to ask yourself. There's 7 questions to ask yourself in order to design a law firm that lets you live. So question number 1 is, what do you want? Which seems like quite a simple question, but it's a really hard one to answer. And when you think about this, consider your long-term goals. And these are the sorts of things to consider to help you answer the question of what is it that you want? So, do you want to build your law firm around your life? Like, do you want the rest of your life to be your main focus, or do you want your law firm to be your main focus? And there's no right or wrong answer to these questions. It's whatever feels good to you. Perhaps you have kids, or perhaps you're thinking about having kids, or perhaps there's other people in your life that you want to be spending more time with. So, thinking about that, thinking about like a lot of the law firm owners that I work with in my capacity as a law firm coach are wanting to build a law firm that they can sell eventually. And so, knowing that is very powerful. And so they'll think, okay, well, I want to really focus and go hard for the next, say, 5 or 6 years, build a firm, sell it, and then move on and do something else. So understanding that is a really big part of building the sort of law firm that you want. Other things might be location freedom. Do you want to be able to pick up your laptop and spend the warmer months where you usually live and the colder months somewhere warmer, be a bit of a digital nomad? Do you want to make or build a firm that has a big team? Do you want to build a firm that has a smaller team? Do you want no team? It's a big question to ask. Do you want to be making a multiple 6-figure salary but still have full control over your schedule? Do you want to build $1 million or a multi-million-dollar law firm? What feels good? Where do your ambitions sit? So asking yourself what you want is a big important part of this process. So that's question number 1, what do you want? Question number 2 is how much monthly revenue do you need to have the sort of life and lifestyle that you want? So this is really looking at both your business expenses as well as your family and personal expenses, and looking at how much that is in total to figure out how much revenue you need to be generating monthly in order to support the needs and wants of your family and your business. And so when you're looking at this number, not only look at sort of your expenses, but think about, how much do you want to be investing each month? How much do you want to be saving each month? How much do you want to give in terms of like charitable donations and things like that each month? And so adding that all up and coming up with a number is really, really powerful, because, making a revenue goal that's directly linked to a calculation that you've made based on you and your family's needs and wants is far more motivating and inspiring than a number that you just pluck out of the air. So quite often when I'm working with a law firm owner as a coach, I will say to a law firm owner, okay, well, if we're talking in 3 years' time and your law firm's going really well, like what does your revenue and profit look like? And often the law firm owner will say something like, I want my firm to be earning $80,000 per month in fee revenue. And I'll say, okay, cool. So why is that? And quite often they can't answer that. And they've plucked the number out of the air because it sounds good. It's a nice round, even number. Perhaps they know somebody, a friend who's running a firm who makes that sort of money and they want to earn that sort of money too. But when you pluck a number out of the air like that, it's not very meaningful, and you're far more likely to be able to set a goal, a revenue goal, and achieve it if it's directly linked to the things that you really need and want in life. So that is question number 2, how much monthly revenue do you need? Question number 3 is how much time do you want to spend at work? So, consider all the things that you have going on in your ideal lifestyle or in your life now, and think about, how much time you want to spend at work while also having a life and investing into the other things that you want to do in life, into your relationships and sports and hobbies and charities and things like that. So that's question number 3. How much time do you want to spend at work? And it could be 15 hours a week. It could be 55 hours a week. Perhaps you would like to do a 4-day week. That's becoming more and more common. But, really think about what it is that you want. Don't just pluck something out of the air because that's what somebody does. Really think about what it is that you want based on your life. So question number 4 is how many clients do you need to pay you each month in order to achieve your goal monthly revenue? So, look at how many clients you need to pay you each month and at the average fee that they need to pay you in order to meet the goals that you have. So As an example, say you want your goal monthly revenue, say your goal monthly revenue is $30,000 per month. And you know that on average, your clients pay you $3,000 per matter. So that means that you would need 10 clients or 10 matters at $3,000 per month to hit your $30,000 revenue goal. So knowing that is really important. And then that's closely linked to the next question, question 5, which is what ideal clients will you serve in order to create your dream law firm or your law firm that lets you live? Because this is one of the most important decisions that you'll make, is choosing an ideal client to serve that not only lets you do your very best work, but also who values your services enough to achieve your goals and your goal revenue. So getting really clear on who your ideal client is that you will serve in order to create a law firm that lets you live. It's one of the most important factors, one of the most important parts here. The next question, question 6, is how will you make sure that your ideal clients engage you? So figuring out, so this is a branding and marketing question, and figuring out where your ideal clients are so that you can easily and consistently get in front of them, so that you can educate them, add value to them, remind them of the value that you can give to them so that you're top of mind when they need your help or want to engage your services. So that's question number 6. How will you make sure that your ideal clients can find you and engage you? And then the last question is question 7. So what do you need to do every month to make this happen? So what do you need to do month on month to make sure that you are designing and building a law firm that lets you live? So you need to be clear on what your goal monthly revenue is and how many clients you need to bring in each month. And you need to run a cash flow forecast with all the money coming in and the money going out to ensure that you are closely monitoring this. This sort of data is very powerful. You also need to have a clear marketing plan with intentional activities that you will do each month. And nothing else, so it's not all about guesswork. It's about intentionally taking steps and doing tasks each month that you know will help you get the number of ideal clients in the door that you need to reach your goal monthly revenue. And then also making sure that you are regularly reviewing your client service delivery to ensure that your clients are delighted with the service that you're providing and the results that you're getting for them. And also to make sure that your client service delivery is as efficient and streamlined as possible. So making sure that it's, as automated yet personalized as possible so that your clients are delighted, but also so that you are making sure that you're keeping the number of hours that you're working within that number of hours that you've identified that's important for you to work so that you can live your ideal lifestyle and you can have a law firm that lets you live. So I just want to go over those 7 steps or 7 questions again. So these are the 7 questions to design and build a law firm that lets you live. So question number 1, what do you want? Question number 2, how much monthly revenue do you need? Question number 3, how much time do you want to spend working? Question number 4, how many clients do you need to pay you each month? Question number 5, what ideal clients will you serve? Question number 6, how will you make sure that your ideal clients know who you are and come and instruct you? And question number 7 is what do you need to do each month to make it happen? So if you focus on coming up with the answers to those 7 things, that's really going to put you in a really good position to build a law firm that lets you live, a law firm that you can design and build around your life, that makes you happy, that makes you feel fulfilled, and prevents burnout. All right, fabulous lawyers, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.